Hi, I'm Bal Bhatla, better known as Mr. Whisper on the internet. I'm a creative director and professional photographer. My journey into photography began about 12 years ago when I was working as a digital creative director in advertising. I was introduced to Instagram and I was immediately hooked. After posting relentlessly for about 2 years, I began to get commissioned by some pretty big brands, i.e. Lonely Planet, Jaguar and Adidas to name a few. This got me thinking that if I wanted to really up my photography game, perhaps I should upgrade from a smartphone, and thus I was introduced to the Fujifilm system, in particular the Fujifilm X-T1, and I guess that's where my photography journey really began. The name Mr. Whisper originally was my graffiti tag from art school. However, once I began working, Mr. Whisper became my creative outlet for any project I made outside of work. Not for clients, strictly personal. Now these included Mr. Whisper sticker packs, badges, soft ninja toys, paper craft, t-shirts. Basically anything I was inspired to create would do so under the Whisper label. So when social media came about, I felt it was time for the Mr. Whisper brand to be revived. It's memorable, people seem to like it, I like it, so it's just stuck with me ever since. I've been very fortunate to work with such a variety of global brands on some incredible projects during my career. From street editorials to automotive, alcohol, film, TV, luxury, fashion, travel, sports, tech. It's been quite the journey, and learning to adapt my style for each new project is always a great challenge. I treat the West End like my studio, and you can find me there on most weekends. In particular, I'm drawn to the vibrant nightlife scene in Soho, because it's got that bohemian chic vibe which transcends through the narrow streets and alleyways and buildings and the people themselves, and all set against a beautiful neon backdrop. It's somewhere I just have to keep revisiting over and over again. Recently, I've been very inspired by the Web3 space. It's exciting to see how it's empowering artists and shaking up every industry in its path. The creative landscape that it opens up is overwhelming with possibilities. It's very reminiscent of the beginning of the Web2 space, so exciting times ahead. Working with Art of London and Brighter Future has been a great source of inspiration. I'm honoured to play a small role in this creative initiative, especially as it's taking place in the West End of London, which plays such a fundamental role in so much of my photography work. At the moment, I'm working on a nice mix of client and personal projects which will see me through to 2023. I've been planning a dream project with a client for the last month, which is all coming together really nicely and will launch later this year. I'm still pinching myself about that particular project. I'm thrilled to be working on a variety of low-light photography workshops which will begin in November. Lastly, keep an eye out for my new website, and in the beginning of the new year, my Genesis Street Photography book will be out via Trope Publishing. My best advice to anyone who has a keen interest in photography would be, firstly, don't get caught up in the instant fame of social media. Instead, treat your photography journey like a marathon. It's not a sprint. You'll burn yourself out too quickly, especially in today's always-on society. It really is all about practice makes perfect, so the more you can get out with your camera, the better. And lastly, my favorite tip, it's always you against you. That will help you keep focused and not worry about what anyone else is doing. Thanks for listening. Mr. Whisper over and out.